Hey, what's going on, guys? It's 10 o'clock on a Monday, and I should really be going to sleep, because there's a lot going on tomorrow, but who cares? Basically, what I wanted to talk about was YouTube friends today, because I feel like this is a subject that people definitely take note on, but as someone who's been doing YouTube for a long time, I can't genuinely tell you that I've made any YouTube friends. I mean, I've definitely met people who have had a mutual interest in YouTube. I'm more of referencing YouTubers that you meet on the platform who you sort of subtly know are only really talking to you because you're bigger than them or because, you know, they want to gain something from their career, and I feel like that's quite an alienating thing for me, as someone who has always idolized a lot of YouTubers. To have that happen to myself from, like, fellow small channels is something which really kind of worries me for the future of this platform. Will it just become career before connection? You know, will eventually the only interest will be gaining followers. There will be no friendship element or helping each other out. And I remember I used to watch this YouTuber named Scrubby, and one of his friends, Cyrus, recently ended up being really, really horrible. And, like, criminally horrible, but yeah, we won't go into it here. But his friend Optimus, this is like the most baseline YouTube drama right here. But yeah, his friend Optimus was just so disappointed about this because he saw a whole different side to Cyrus from what, you know, the people who came out with the information had seen and his roommates and stuff. So I feel like that's a big part of YouTube. You can present yourself as anyone behind the screen, and then you can use your platform to do anything with it. You know, anyone who wants to become your friend on YouTube, the chances wants to gain something. And even if they don't, they're probably a fanatical fan. There isn't really a good balance there. I mean, you could be a big creator and you meet a creator at an event or something. I mean, that's literally the whole idea of YouTuber parties. But really, there's no proper connection there. The thing I'm trying to get at is that anyone online who befriends you could be anyone in real life. And this is true for anything, but anyone you meet on YouTube who is a fellow YouTuber could easily end up later on using your name in vain, making up stuff about you. The drama never really ends on this platform, and your career can be ruined with a few false rumours or a few valid ones. Or you could see a complete rebound. There are no real moral boundaries. There can definitely be healthy YouTube relationships, but if someone is only in it to gain views off of you or to collaborate, then what's even the point of collaborating with them? You're not going to have any benefit in the future. This whole idea for me will probably be something I see as my channel grows, if it ever grows or makes it some cool milestone. And I'm sure that's something a lot of paleo-tubers or Doctor Who tubers struggle with. You can't tell whether someone is genuinely interested in you or the content you're creating, or the following you've amassed. And I guess that must lead to a lot of imposter syndrome. I remember especially when I was teetering around that sort of 100 to 200 subscriber milestones, I was meeting a lot of people on the platform who were like starting out, you know, they were slowly gaining subscriptions, and then they started to begin to lose passion and started to lose contact with those communities, and now I found myself doing that, especially with my varying content over the last few years. I used to make a lot of Minecraft videos, and people would always want to join more for networking, I feel like. They wanted to be like the next Stream SMP or whatever. They didn't really want to be a part of the community or be friends or anything like that. They were just using it for their own social media gain. And fortunately, none of those people never really entered my life because I didn't allow them to. And it wasn't like I was very influential. This was a very rare thing with a minority of people. But it was very apparent to me, even then, that they were interested more in being a part of something to gain something than they were to just be a part of a community and build relationships. And as I've said before, this is my main fear with this platform. As you put your friendship groups and stuff like that out there, are you really making videos for yourself or your friends, or are you making them for the fan base? Are relationships you're maintaining even really genuine? Is the only reason you're a part of this YouTuber group so you will get views and money, or do you actually like spending time with each other? And even if you try and get rid of that network, I mean, what do you have? You've lost tons of money. You can't support yourself off of that income anymore. You know, you see a lot of YouTuber groups, they disband, and then these YouTuber groups lose tons of money. You know, their careers are never the same again. One of the things I really think this shows is that you shouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket. When you're building relationships on this platform, you have to remember that even if you don't want it to be, a big part of that is business created. It is very much related to your YouTube account, which scares me once again. I used to have this opinion that collaborating was beneficial for both parties and it was done in the best way possible. And although this is very good for small channels such as myself, the sort of people attracted to those kind of deals are the people you kind of want to steer away from. You really shouldn't use this platform at first to grow a fan base, I think. You should use it instead to just share your passion. I feel like a lot of hobbyists are becoming YouTubers and creators and making content out of their passion, and they lose it through that. And they meet like-minded people perhaps, but people who have too lost that passion and instead maintain that passion for content. Which, once again, is another thing that really scares me. Yeah, a lot of things scare me, but this isn't meant to be a fear-mongering video. This is just a video which shows an increasing gap between the internet's genuine interactions and those which are based off just gaining a career. Because the internet truly has made a gateway for a lot of jobs, and a lot of people are very money hungry. They know how profitable the internet can be, and of course they'll collaborate with someone with a larger platform, and it does kind of benefit both parties at the end of the day. My number one fear is how this has affected me in real life with real friendships. You're a far more interesting person if you have a YouTube channel with lots of subscribers. I mean, not that many, but you know, quite a few subscribers, than you are if you're just some guy who likes dinosaurs. And I don't know, that really does scare me, because I've made a lot of friendships which I think resemble this YouTuber gaining ideology we are currently talking about, basically. Because I've met a lot of people in real life who have just instantly became more interested or invested in me because I do YouTube, you know, I make content every now and then whenever I can. I do sometimes wish that I could go back and tell myself that anyone interested in me because I make YouTube content, which is fucking hilarious, by the way, anyone that is interested in that, I just steered away from. Because, especially at my age, you should not be building relationships around business. And that's the lesson I think you should take away from today. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to try and keep this series of ranting weekly. Thank you to all of the support I got in the last video, and goodbye for now.